there. Okay. You know, I was thinking I could do anything that I have done up to this point because this is the same stuff but in a different direction because it is higher def. Yeah. This is green exotic. You can see the nice encased green exotic. Okay. I'm going to do a quick mermaid. And I might even silver fume the body because I can. You'll have to excuse the sound. I'm also experimenting with that. It's going into the microphone of the phone itself. So I am talking a little louder so that you can hear me just a little better. Okay, are we ready for this? When you put two pieces of glass together, make sure what I call the orange to orange weld. If you don't have this thing in front, you'd see that it's a nice orange color. I call it orange. It's probably more of, I don't know. It's about that color. Anyway. If you do not have didymium lenses, this would be a good idea to do. It would be a welding shade in front of, or wear welding shades, at least a number 3 to number 5. Your eyes are very important, and you need to make sure that they stay something that you can see out of, not burn the retinas out, right? Right. To me, having the didymium glasses on makes the biggest world of difference. When I first started, of course I was using a propane blowtorch and soda bottles when I first started. Okay. I usually do draw the hair on top of the head at first, like I do, like you see me doing. And then I heat and stretch it out. And I usually go to the right side of the mermaid's head and give it a nice little flick of a swirl. And I look it over and making sure that I've got hair on the sides of the head, because you'd hate to have a half side or sided ball. Well, anyway, ball-headed. Never mind. You get the idea. Now, putting loops on pieces can be several different ways. And again, the way I usually do it is heat and attach to the front, pull it up, and pull it back a little, and heat and attach in the back so that you're making a good weld to the base of the mermaid or whatever. So it's a strong weld. It's not just sort of tapped there and can break off a little easier at that spot. And never hurts to heat up and make sure the loop is good. Okay. Now usually when I'm doing a mermaid, I stick the arms out to the side to keep them out of the way of what I'm making, so that I can heat and bend the arms to where in the directions that I want it. When you're sitting here thinking of 3,000 things to do in 5 minutes to do it all in, you realize you forget one of the most important parts of a mermaid. Voila. You'll see what I'm talking about in just a second. I was already working on the tail, so I'll finish the tail. Okay. Now, this is what I forgot. You got to do it just in the right spot too. You don't want them too high or too low. I had one lady friend one time. I'd make a mermaid, or I'd make a figurine with body parts, I guess you could say, female body parts, and she would think that for some reason, especially since I do them sort of natural, because in a way that you're making, in other words, one side's a little bit bigger than the other, or one side's I just put it together. Okay, as that cools, you'll see in the tail some nice colors coming out. Colors, green exotic swirl. Okay. Sweet. Gotta remember where the camera is. There we go. Real cool. Okay. Now, last but not least, have we got some on there? That's not to say we did. Here we go, people. Sort of from scratch. This that I have in the flame right now is a piece of quartz. That's why it's not melting that fast. There's a little bit of method to the madness here. You'll see in a second. Have some silver. Quartz is a good medium to have your silver on. You can do it to glass, but in quartz you can keep heating it into the flame, and as you can see, it's not going anywhere or melting fast. I'm furious. So that if you put a spot of silver on a piece of quartz, it'll last a little longer. See if that'll draw into itself. Good enough. Now, take this off. Stretch out the flame a little. And fume some silver onto some clear. There it goes. Oh, sweet. Oh, nice. If you don't have color, silver is a good way to add some glitter or shine to it without too much money. Oops. Kept a little bit too much of the cold weld on there. And back and forth. Come on. There we go. Well, no, it's still a little bit more to go. And we have, let's see how close I can get. Yeah, that should be a good camera shot. Thank you for watching. Enjoy your day.